Lady Pioneers facing the Smith County Owls. And first, we want to recognize all of our seniors this year, the first year of our Warren County Lady Pioneer Flag football program, and we want to honor their parents. So up first, our first senior, number 1, Nunley Griffin. Nunley is the daughter of Lucas and Kristen Griffin. Her plans after high school are to go to Georgia Career Institute in the aesthetics program and become an esthetician. Senior Nunley Griffin. Some of her favorite, funniest memories during the season. I've had many great memories with this team, but my favorite has to be us dyeing the coaches' beards pink. What has been the biggest impact on your experience on the team? Nunley says the coaching staff. They're so welcoming and they're always encouraging to us. You can tell they care for each and every one of us and want to give us the best experience. What was a play or an event that you'll always remember? And Nunley says, my first touchdown at Nunley Stadium. And her advice for future players, Nunley says, you are so much more than a jersey number. No one's going to remember your little mistakes in the future. Just go out and have fun. Senior Nunley Griffin. Next, number 12, Sierra Cates. Sierra is the daughter of Angela and Dana Cates. Her plans after high school are to go to TCAT, Tennessee College of Applied Technology, for welding. Sierra, one of her favorite funniest memories of the season, was accidentally hazing people while practicing blackboard. What has been the biggest impact on your experience? Being able to be a part of a brand new team is so very inspiring, Sierra says. And a player event you'll always remember. Sierra says our first home game, making history with the very first home win. And her advice for future players: always show up for practice, put in 110%, and treat each other like family. Senior, number 12, Sierra Cates. Senior, number 13, Valerie Esparza. Valerie is the daughter of Sylvester Esparza and Guadalupe Palomo Rentera. Valerie plans to attend Amherst College after high school and study neuroscience, with her plans in her career of becoming a neurosurgeon. Valerie's favorite, funniest memory of the season was with the coaches and having their beards dyed pink. What has been the biggest impact on your experience on this team? And Valerie says the encouragement and the appreciation from our coaches, and they set a very positive environment. What is the play or event you'll always remember? And Valerie says, our shutout games. And what is her advice for future players? Have fun. Do not worry about being the best. It is a team sport, and everyone has a role. Senior, Valerie Esparza. Up next, number 16, Marley Slider. Marley's being escorted tonight by her parents Danielle Graham and Steve Slider. Marley's plans are to attend the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga and to become a labor and delivery nurse. What is your favorite, funniest memory of the season? Marley says when we got to dye our male coaches Mr. Hall's beards pink. What is the biggest impact on your experience on the team? Marley answers, my coaches and my teammates. When she's asked, what is a play or a event you always remember? scored our very first touchdown. And her advice for future players, Marley says, always do your best in everything you do. Senior, number 16, Marley Stadium. Next, number 21, senior, Leslie Fuentes. Leslie being escorted out by her parents, Luz Ramirez and Alfonso Guzman. Her plans after high school, Leslie plans to attend cosmetology school. When she was asked what is her favorite funniest memory during the season, she said every time a girl got pants on her team. What has had the biggest impact on your experiences this year with the team? And she said the biggest impact, Leslie says, is having very patient coaches. What is your least favorite drill, play, or event this year? And Leslie says when our game got canceled, we were all ready to play. That would be the least favorite drill plays this year. And her advice for future players, wear compression shorts. Senior, number 21, Leslie Fuentes. Next, number 22, senior, Story Pesamente. Story is being escorted by her parents, Danielle and Mario Pesamente. Story's plans after high school are to attend Chattanooga State Community College, and her career goals are to become a veterinary technician. When she was asked what's her favorite, funniest memory of the season, Story answers, dying all of our male coaches' beers being. When she was asked what had the biggest impact on your experience on the team, Story answers, flag football has brought so much joy in my life, and I gained more family. What was the player event you always remember? She says, I always remember when we got our first win at Nunley Stadium. And Story's advice for the future flag football players, enjoy the journey, remember to have fun, and cherish the experiences, the friendships, and the memories that are made. Senior, number 22, Story Pesamente. Next, number 23, Zoe Burge. Zoe is being escorted tonight by her mother, Amanda. Zoe's plans after high school are to become a veterinarian. When asked what is her favorite, funniest memory of the season, Zoe answered, getting pants by Leslie. When she was asked what has had the biggest impact on your experience on the team, and Zoe's answer was having coaches that believe in the team. When Zoe was asked what is a play or event you'll always remember, her answer, bus rides. And her advice for the future players of the flag football team, have fun. Senior, number 23, Zoe Burge. Number 24, senior, Bree Taylor. Bree is being escorted by her parents, Jessica and Shane Taylor. Her plans after high school are to go to the University of Tennessee in Chattanooga, and she wishes to major in nursing. When Bree was asked what is her favorite, funniest memory of the season, her answer, the Bridges Report. What has had the biggest impact on your experience on the team? Bree answered, all the coaches. And when asked what is a play or event you'll always remember, Recensored, the bus ride's there. And when she has her advice to all the future flag football players, her advice is, don't take things too seriously. Number 24, senior, Bree Taylor. Let's give one more round of applause to these outstanding ladies who are the first senior class of the Oregon High School Flag Football Program. Thank you, ladies, and thank you, parents, for your support. All you do to help these young ladies be great leaders on the field and in the school. Thank you.
The Pioneer flag football team takes on the Lady Owls of Smith County. Unlike last night, it looks like a pretty good night for football.
It's beautiful sunshine right now. A little nip in the air. I don't know which winter we're going through. We've talked about this a couple of times, but be glad when they're all done. But man, what 24-hour difference makes, right?
Yeah, a bit breezy, but other than that, looks like a beautiful evening. Warren County seniors are going out for the coin toss. This is senior night, and they had senior night activities just moments ago to recognize our senior players and their parents. Of course, the first senior class for the Warren County flag football program.
8 of them. That's a big senior class for the first-time program.
It is, and they've done a great job this year. And, one thing I was impressed with was when the TSSAA announced that they were going to have a flag football as a sport. Warren County didn't waste any time. I mean, they jumped right on it. A lot of girls went out for the team, and they've really had a lot of fun. They're 5-2, and they've enjoyed themselves and continue to. Still got a lot more football to be played. This is not the last home game. We've got one more after this one.
But yeah, that goes back to the coaches though, and Coach Paul Martin. What a class act he is. I've been a part of coaching staff with him in the past, and he has just embraced this whole program and done such a great job. Numbers-wise, Warren County's probably got 8 seniors, and the rest of them there probably got about 20 total players on the team. And we look across the field. Smith County comes in and out with 9 players over there.
12 on the roster. I guess 3 didn't.
So
didn't make it.
We had so many girls come out and wanted to try it, wanted to be a part of this.
Yeah.
It really spoke volumes there.
It wasn't that long ago Warren County girls had a rugby team, and they were state champions.
They were done, and I'm not sure what happened to that sport.
I don't either. I guess it was kind of like a club sport, and just never took off in the TSSAA, so I don't know what happened. But they've done well at flag football. And I think we've talked about this. I think a lot of schools are going to be having flag football teams next year.
Absolutely.
Coffee County doesn't have one. I don't know if Tullahoma does. But Warren County is, of course, I think Stone may have had one for the last couple of years. Gordonsville had one last year.
Yeah, they've been out for a couple of years. Warren County finally got on there. But the biggest thing is we can tell our girls center are having fun playing.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing.
Warren County will be, no kicking off, so it'll be Smith County on offense first tonight. Warren County in the powder blue jerseys with white numerals. Smith County is their white jerseys with black numerals.
White or cream, can't tell from here.
The only bad thing about flag football, the numbers are so little. It's kind of hard to see from up here.
Most of the girls are little.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Don't have any big shoulder pads holding up a lot of areas to see a number.
All right. It'll be Smith County starting things off on offense. 7-on-7 in girls flag football. No tackling, no blocking. Now we got a flag already before the first play. They might have.
We got 8 on the field, so that's why.
Okay.
We put all the seniors out there.
Okay. Yeah. So that was on purpose.
No, we say there's no blocking, but there's blocking in the essence that you can't use your hands or legs. You can get in front of somebody and you kind of stalk them.
Yeah. So they just got to get it to the 20. The ball's at the 19 after the penalty. All right, Smith County on offense. Gonna hand it off, trying the far side, first down, and, barely a first down. Nice stop made over there. I think that's Taylor. Yep, Bree Taylor. That was Chloe Saunders on the carry. she barely did get the first down. Now they got to get to the 40, which is about 39 yards away, or 29. Let's try it again, 19. Well, I wasn't a math professor. Short pass. They're going to get her behind the line. Just almost a lateral to Millie Perry.
We were sitting there waiting on her.
Stop was made in a hurry. Loss of 2 on the play, back to the 19. So second down and 21. Back to throw, pass over the middle is going to be caught. May have been on a deflection. And a flag on the play as the ball carrier goes down. The stop is made by Stormy Pesmenti.
An illegal block on the Owls.
That'll negate a good pickup by the Owls. Bowker was the receiver. So second down. Going to hand it off, trying the far side. And a good stop made there by Bree Taylor. There's Millie Perry on the carry.
Defense playing well.
They are. That's one thing they've done this season for the most part. They've done very well. It's going to be third down. Third and about 12. Make it third about 15. Pass over the middle, incomplete. Had a girl open. Just could not make the completion.
Will be punt.
Intended for Ash. That was Ash. They're going to punt. Again, no kicking in this game. So Warren County will have the ball. About 30 yards down the field.
Pretty good field position.
Yeah. Looks like Warren County will have it at about the 23. Again, we play 2 20-minute halves, continuous clock. When it gets inside 2 minutes, the clock will stop, an incomplete pass or an out-of-bounds play. Of course, you do have timeouts. All right, let's see who's going to start for Warren County at quarterback. They look like they were practicing with Griffith. And looks like Griffith will be the starting quarterback. Everybody can go out for a pass. Now we got a flag. Okay, again, they had all 8 seniors on the field.
I heard that to start with, isn't it?
Yeah.
If they want to do it on offense and defense.
Well, Lady Pioneer's pretty confident tonight. Griffith starting quarterback, I'd say, because she's a senior tonight. Of course, she has played a lot of quarterback. But normally we'll see Chloe Wanamaker. Then we could see her in there later tonight. So they'll put the ball back at the 18. They got to get to the 40. Griffith takes the snap. Gonna hand it off to Rippey, trying the near side. Still on her feet, and they'll finally get her at about the 32.
Well, they had her behind the 20 there and just
Yeah.
couldn't pull the flag.
That was Millie Perry making the stop. But a good run by Warren County's Eric Rippey. ball to 32. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Lady Pioneers lining it up. High snap. Griffith going to pass it to Taylor. And they'll get the flag for no gain.
High snap. They kind of fooled missed everything up there. One of our listeners has, all the seniors starting on senior night. What a novel concept. Some other coaches don't get that.
Can't imagine who sent that.
No, he'll probably be on his radio show in the morning.
It'll be 3rd down, about 8. Griffith taking the snap. Going to throw over the middle in traffic, and it is going to be incomplete. Batted around a couple of times, yeah. Mentioned the high snap on the previous play. Griffith is not the tallest girl on the field, so don't need too many high snaps to her.
4th down, we're going for it, looks like.
Lady Pioneers going for it.
That's kind of offsides.
Another high snap. Warren County was offside. They may decide to punt this one.
Yeah, maybe he's giving a sign.
That's what they're going to do. Under 15 minutes to play in the first half. No score here at Nunley Stadium.
So does this clock stop during punts? And
well, looks like it is.
I thought it was continuing. I looked over a
I
while
did
ago.
too, but it's stopped right now. We're still learning, like everybody else. But I'll tell you what, it's been fun calling these games.
It really has. I mean, I'm glad the girls' flag football got a chance to play at historic Nunley Stadium here.
Yeah. Pitching it to the near side. Lady Pioneers getting back there, and she's going to go down. That was Perry. I don't know if they ever got her flag, but she fell down about the 20.
We're going to hold on to it until we get a flag.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and about an inch. Back to throw. Pass over the middle is going to be caught for a 1st down, and the stop is going to be made.
1st down's going to be at the 40,
yeah.
I think.
Okay, they had the 2nd down. There we go. Okay. So apparently it's 3rd down. Long.
Yeah. I guess the punt went back to the 20.
That was Ash making the catch. Back to throw. Pass over the middle is going to be caught by Perry, but she is quickly stopped by Taylor. That's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to punt. Warren County takes over. Still no score. Under 14 minutes left to play in the half.
Clock's running now. So.
Yeah.
Hey, next year we'll at least say we got a season under our belt.
Chloe Wanamaker now quarterback. Wanamaker back to throw. Pass to the far side. It's going to be caught. Spin move inside. She's still on her feet to the 40. Foot race to the 20. And she'll take it all the way.
Wow.
Touchdown, Lady Pioneers.
There was 3 defenders over there. She spun out of one, and they had her surrounded, but just couldn't grab the flag.
Willow Durand making the catch. And she takes it about 80 yards. Or 60 yards, beg your pardon. So Warren County's on the board. Going to go for one. Wanamaker hands it off to Rippey, trying to get to the end zone, and does for the one-point conversion. And so, with 12:37 to go in the first half, Warren County's up 7-0. Back in a moment.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in.
Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
Get a hand on the flag.
Henderson rounded, so good pass by Wanamaker over in the flats and took off.
All right, let's see what the Lady Owls can do. Inside handoff. And a good stop there just before the first down marker.
It's like a little single wing action there.
Yeah.
You see one back going one way or the other.
I believe that was Saunders on the carry. Quarterback is Ava Barker for Smith County. Barker takes the snap, going to hand off to the motion person. And they got her flag right behind the 20-yard line, so it's going to be,
They give her a
they're
first
going to give
down.
her a first. I thought they got it about a step before she got to the 20. Avery Womack getting over there, getting the flag, but it's going to give her the first down.
We've done a pretty good job of learning how to pull flags.
Yeah.
The defense is really quick tonight.
So they'll go from the 20, got to get to the 40 for a first. Barker takes the snap, roughs back to throw, pass over the middle is going to be caught. And the flag is taken, got a penalty flag coming in.
That was a good pass right there.
Yeah, Leslie Mirafuentes making the stop. That's going to be a personal foul against Warren County. Yeah, a little physicality there. So they'll be a yard short of the first down. Second down, 1. Smith County is going to take a timeout. 10:57 to go in the half. Warren County up 7-0. Back in a moment.
Hi, this is Chris from Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison. In the market for a new truck, we have a huge inventory of new Ford F-150s and Super Duty trucks.
If you're looking to update your home or building a new one, come see us and feel free to check us out on Facebook. Our showroom at 309 Garfield Street here in McMinnville has all the biggest brands in hardwood, carpet, tile, vinyl, and luxury vinyl plank. We also sell vanities and cabinets. As a family-owned and operated company, we have a very simple motto: quality you can stand on. We are a proud supporter of Warren County Athletics. On behalf of the entire team here at Old South Florence, we just want to say, go Pioneers!
MES has your correct phone number.
Handoff going to Perry, and a good stop made by Bree Taylor. It's going to be third down. There's a loss of the play. They just needed a yard. Now they need about 5. Ball to about the 35. Getting everybody situated. Barker taking the snap, drops back to throw. Pass is going to be almost intercepted, knocked
right
down. Avery Womack almost had the interception, but was able to break it up. It's going to be 4th down.
School baseball was supposed to have a district game tonight, but they canceled this morning for field conditions. Looks pretty good down there. Give up to her. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
night.
Shelbyville must have some issues with the field. They're going for it on 4th 5. Barker gonna hand it off to the near side, and Warren Kelly makes the stop. That is Avery Womack getting back there, getting the flag. Actually, that is Leslie Mirafuentes making the play. So Warren County with good field position.
They had a lead blocker in front of her. Of course, you're not allowed to block or do anything, but I think that coach was wanting her to run into the Pioneer defender, and it just didn't work.
Yeah. So Warren County will have it about the 35 in Smith County territory. Wanamaker the quarterback. Pass is going to be caught by Griffith, and immediately her flag is going to be pulled after a gain of maybe 2. About the 31. Alyssa Ash making the stop. No, 2nd down, 11. Wanamaker. Pass to the near side is going to be caught. Still on her feet, past the 20, and she'll be taken at about the 10. That was Trinity Reynolds making the catch.
The defensive person there made a diving attempt.
Billy Perry making the stop. That's the first goal for Warren County at the 11-yard line. Ansley Crick snapping the ball. Wanamaker taking the snap, gives to Ribby, trying the far side. And she'll take it to the end zone. Got a penalty flag coming in. They're going to get her for guarding the flag. She ran between 2 defenders.
Yeah.
And neither was able to get the flag.
That Warren County Lady Pioneer softball went from a pitcher's duel 0-0 after 3 innings to potential mercy real quick. Coffee County up 11-0 in the
boy.
5th.
Coffee County, a perennial softball powerhouse
Yes,
in Tennessee. Wanamaker back to throw, pass over the middle, going to be caught, trying to get to the corner. And I think they got her flag at about the 2-yard line. That was Saunders making the stop. The ball's at about the 2, maybe the 3. I believe this is going to be 3rd and goal. Wanamaker looking. She's going to tuck it and run. Wanamaker will get to the corner. Touchdown, Lady Pioneers.
Hard to beat her on the edge like that.
She's got speed and able to get to the edge and make it to the corner of the end zone. for the touchdown. Warren County will go for one. Wanamaker pass going to be knocked down, incomplete. So the try is no good, and with 7:06 to go, clock continuing to run. Warren County 13, Smith County nothing. Back in a moment.
It's the Ben Lomond Security Red Alert Special. Grab a free combination smoke, heat, carbon monoxide detector with your
Warren First 931 is your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
That was Perry on the handoff. Stop is made by Shelby Miller.
Kind of hard to say, but our flag football run defense is pretty solid in there.
Yeah. Barker taking the snap, back to throw. Pass is going to be incomplete. In and out of the hands of Perry. It will be third down. Third down, about 8. .535 left to play in the half. Warren County up 13-0. Barker taking the snap, drops back to throw. Pass over the middle is going to be complete.
Wow,
and
what a
she's
catch.
still running to the 40. Going to be a foot race, and the flag is finally going to be pulled by Mira Fuentes.
Other girl can catch in slant routes.
Yeah. That was Perry making the catch. Got by some defenders. Mira Fuentes able to run her down at about the 23-yard line in Lady Pioneer territory.
Coach showed her speed, then chased her down.
So first and about 3 for the Owls. Barker taking the snap, going to hand it off to Saunders. And the stop is going to be made by Mira Fuentes. No gain. So second down and 3. .4:15 to play in the half. Warren County up 13-0. Barker makes the handoff, going to throw. Not. That just
out of her hand.
Yeah, just that's strange looking.
Yeah.
Looked like she changed her mind after she brought her arm forward and the ball just came out.
She didn't have the big hand of Tom Brady. Couldn't do that Brady tuck rule.
Yeah. So it's going to be third down, 4th, I believe, isn't it?
Should be. We've got third on the board, too.
Okay. Barker back to throw. Short pass almost intercepted by Bree Taylor. She knocked it down. That's going to bring up 4th. 4th and 3. All right, Lady Owls going for it. On 4th and 3 from the Lady Pioneer 23. Back to throw. Pass is going to be caught by Perry, and the flag is going to be pulled by Womack for the stop. Warren County holds. They'll go on offense.
That's a little under 3 minutes here.
Plenty of time. Warren County will have it at their own 23. First and 17.
The clock's supposed to be running red,
yeah.
but it's to our advantage there that it wasn't.
Wanamaker at quarterback. Takes the snap, drops back.
Oh, wow.
Going long, got a girl wide open. It is going to be caught by Zoe Verge, and they got her flag. About got her shorts.
Boy, if they'd have thrown that ball when she first broke the line, that would have been touchdown.
Zoe Verge making the catch. What a throw by Wanamaker.
Yeah.
She has got an arm.
Verge has got some speed. She broke through past the defenders quick. It was wide open.
I thought she got farther upfield than that. I'm going to give her the 32. Wanamaker back to throw. No pressure. Pass to the near side is going to be caught by Griffith. Griffith turns it inside. Past the 20, and they'll get her at about the 20. Perry making the stop. She'll be very close to a first down. She's got it. So first and goal from the 20. Good job by Griffith. Looked like that might be picked off. Griffith went back to the ball, able to grab it and turned inside. Wanamaker taking the snap, dropping back. Here comes pressure. Wanamaker's going to run. Wanamaker still running to the 10. Wanamaker cuts it to the near side. She'll take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Lady Pioneers.
I believe we got a flag back here. They pulled a flag.
Did they?
Yeah.
Didn't see anybody hold up a flag. Okay, they did get her.
Tell you what, I've been watching Verge off the line. Verge is open behind the defense every time.
Second and goal from the 4. Wanamaker. Pass to the end zone is caught for the touchdown. Zoe Verge making the catch. What a combo that has been. Comes to 28 seconds left to play in the half. Warren County will go for the point. Wanamaker hands it off inside, and it's going to be a one-point conversion. Taking the handoff and scoring is Willow Durant.
Tell you what, speed right now is beating Smith County. Lady Pioneers got some fast players. It's hard to pull a flag when it's going by you so fast.
I think they said that was a Sparza. I thought it was Durant, but I think it was a Sparza. We'll keep it right here as we're about to go to halftime.
27 seconds, because technically the clock should be running. But
Warren County up 20-0. So the Owls will have the ball at the 14. Barker taking the snap. Here comes pressure. She'll throw it. It is going to be incomplete. Clock is still running. They're supposed to stop it with the incompletion.
he did. 16 seconds.
Inside 2 minutes. So 16 seconds left to play in the half. Warren County up 20-0. Owls getting the play called in from the sideline. Barker will hand it off to the near side. And the stop will be made short of the first down. Alyssa Boyd making the stop for Warren County.
That should do it. Oh, timeout.
Timeout has been asked for. We'll keep it right here.
Smith County going to put in a trick play.
6.5 seconds left to play in the half. Warren County up 20-0. Lady Pioneers have been pretty impressive.
Well, they really have. They've been looking good tonight.
On senior night. First senior class for the flag football program. They've done very well for themselves.
Heard a comment earlier this week, said, man, that flag football, that's all they're talking about in town now. I said, hey, they're winning. I said, you need to come watch them play.
Now, the Gordonsville game, which was supposed to be played last night, they've moved that tentatively to the 21st, which will be Monday. And we will be broadcasting that when they were supposed to have 3 games last night. Right now, it looks like only the Gordonsville game will be played on the 21st. They're still trying to get Van Buren County lined up if they can. But we just don't know yet. All right, time for one more play for the Owls. Back to throw. Barker over the middle. It is going to be caught, but she fell down. That'll be a first down.
I'm telling you what, that girl can go up and catch a slant
yeah.
route.
That's going to be all she wrote for the first half. We've reached halftime. Your score, Warren County 20, Smith County nothing. Back in a moment.
Why don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh made-to-order
is
meal?
Your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
Here at Old South Flooring, we've been selling and installing all your flooring needs since 1980. If you're looking to update your home or building a new one, come see us and feel free to check us out on Facebook. Our showroom at 309 Garfield Street here in McMinnville has all the biggest brands in hardwood, carpet, tile, vinyl, and luxury vinyl plank. We also sell vanities and cabinets. As a family-owned and operated company, we have a very simple motto: quality you can stand on. We are a proud supporter of Warren County Athletics. On behalf of the entire team here at Old South Flooring, we just want to say, go Pioneers!
Warren First 931 is your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
Here at Old South Flooring, we've been selling and installing all your flooring needs since 1980. If you're looking to update your home or building a new one, come see us and feel free to check us out on Facebook. Our showroom at 309 Garfield Street here in McMinnville has all the biggest brands in hardwood, carpet, tile, vinyl, and luxury vinyl plank. We also sell vanities and cabinets. As a family-owned and operated company, we have a very simple motto: quality you can stand on. We are a proud supporter of Warren County Athletics. On behalf of the entire team here at Old South Flooring, we just want to say, go Pioneers!
Warren First 931 is your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
Disgusted with herself.
Yeah, she wanted that ball.
They grabbed her flag anyway. They were going to make sure. Again, Wanamaker showing off that arm.
And she's a sophomore.
Yeah. Also in the basketball team. Warren County moving from your left to your right. Handoff goes to Rippey. Rippey trying to turn it outside. They're going to get her flag at about the 15. That'll bring up third down. So third down. Warren County leading 20-0 just underway in the second half. Glad you're with us tonight on Star 107. Warren County flooding the field on the left side.
It's a wild formation. It's a 9-man
It is.
formation.
Wanamaker. Pass is going to be incomplete. Better choice of receivers on that side.
Smith County had it defended pretty well because they left a spy over here on Wanamaker.
Yeah. That's going to be fourth down, and Warren County appears to be going for it. Which one bet Wanamaker will run it?
Yeah, they still got good.
Yeah. 5 receivers over there. Wanamaker's going to run it to the near side. And she will have the first down. And she runs over a would-be tackler. I don't know what you're supposed to do when somebody steps in front of you. You're going full speed.
Personal foul on Warren County for hitting her.
Yep. So let's see what this does now.
The Wanamaker's wearing that concussion cap.
Yeah. It's going to put the ball back. Okay, about the 34.
It'll be a first down.
Yes.
But
Yeah, it will be a first down. Okay, they put it outside the 34. It's actually about the 16-yard line. They called it 15. Got to get to the 40 for a first down. Wanamaker taking the snap. Got to unload it for Verge. She makes the catch. Verge will be stopped at the 39. Perry making the stop on Zoe Verge, but again, she goes up high, brings it down.
pretty good combo right there.
It sure is. It'll be 2nd and 1. Wanamaker hands to Rippey. Rippey, first down yardage and more. Rippey to the 20. Rippey's going to take it all the way to the end zone. Did they get her flag? No, they did not. Touchdown. Touchdown, Lady Pioneers.
What a perfect time for a motorcycle to go by with it fast.
Rippey takes it 41 yards. Wow.
That play was a pretty play because all the defenders went with the receivers.
Yeah.
Left a lot of room over there. And then with her speed, it's hard to grab a flag going by that fast.
Warren County going for the point. Wanamaker taking the snap. Pass is going to be caught for the conversion. Zoe Verge making the catch. So 17-13 left to play in the half. Warren County is up 27-0. Back in a moment.
Hello, it's me from MES. I'm here to tell you about another way to pay your bill. It's our new
Here at Old South Flooring, we've been selling and installing all your flooring needs since 1980. If you're looking to update your home or building a new one, come see us and feel free to check us out on Facebook. Our showroom at 309 Garfield Street here in McMinnville has all the biggest brands in hardwood, carpet, tile, vinyl, and luxury vinyl plank. We also sell vanities and cabinets. As a family-owned and operated company, we have a very simple motto: quality you can stand on. We are a proud supporter of Warren County Athletics. On behalf of the entire team here at Old South Flooring, we just want to say, go Pioneers!
So they'll give her the, well, maybe not. Looks like she'll be short by about a yard. So 2nd and 1.
Looks like mass confusion.
Yeah.
Backfield, I think by design, keep us from.
Barker hands to the motion girl, and it is Taylor getting back there, making a play for a loss.
It's a big loss too. That's
about a 5-yard loss. So it's going to be 3rd down. Bree Taylor is having a good time this season. She's really making plays. So 3rd down, about 5 yards to go. Barker back to throw. Pass going to be caught at about the 22. It'll be a 1st down. Alyssa Ash making the catch. So a 1st down for the Owls. Getting down to the 15-minute mark in the 2nd half. Warren County leading 27-0 on senior night. First down and 18. They're a little confused. Smith County taking a timeout. We'll take it with them. Warren County leads 27-0. Back in a moment.
Here at Old South
So you're a current Midland Fiber customer and you haven't added
all your
Midland
flooring needs since 1980. If you're looking to update your home or building a new one, come see us and feel free to check us out on Facebook. Our showroom at 309 Garfield Street here in McMinnville has all the biggest brands in hardwood, carpet, tile, vinyl, and luxury vinyl plank. We also sell vanities and cabinets. As a family-owned and operated company, we have a very simple motto: quality you can stand on. We are a proud supporter of Warren County Athletics. On behalf of the entire team here at Old South Flooring, we just want to say, go Pioneers!
Great year.
Back to throw, Barker. Pass is going to be intercepted. And this is going to go all the way for a touchdown, a pick 6. Pick 6 for Valerie Esparza.
She's got.
Comes with 14:29 on the clock. So a defensive touchdown for Valerie Esparza.
Beautiful play right there.
He's having a fine senior night. Warren County going for the point. Wanamaker pass to the end zone is going to be caught And the point is good. Making the catch is Kendra Fan. And so, 13:45 left to play at the game. Warren County leads 34-0. We'll keep it right here.
Tell you what, football coaches from the high school, they need to come out and watch some of this and realize the scoreboard does work. They're going to have a lot of catch-up to get this much excitement. Remind you of the days of CJ lighting up that scoreboard all the time.
Yeah. Tell you what, this team's been fun to watch.
Well, they got a lot of talent on the field. These girls can really play. They're talented. And it takes talented athletes to win games.
Yeah. All right, here we go with Smith County. Back to throw. Barker. Pass is going to be complete to Perry. Looks like she'll have the first down as she gets it to the 21.
I think next year all the players need to be wearing these concussion caps and padded shorts. It's going to get physical.
Yeah. Shelby Miller making the stop. First down, Smith County. Barker going to pitch it to the near side. Saunders, and the stop is made behind the line. That is Zoe Snyder making the stop. Ball to 18. So balls on the play. It's going to be second down and 20, we'll call it 22. Barker back to throw. Steps up. Now she's going to run it. No, she's going to throw it short and incomplete.
Putting that one blocker back there who went rushing in, and looked like she extended her hands. That girl went flying back, but no flag.
I thought Barker stepped in front of the line of scrimmage to pass it. No flag. It's going to be third down and 22. We get down to the 11-minute mark. Warren County leading 34-0. Barker back to throw. Pass over the middle, incomplete. Tell you what, Warren County's defender was being blocked.
Yeah, it was.
She was being physically blocked. And I thought you weren't supposed to do that, but I mean, you know, it's a 34-point game, so I guess the official says what the heck. That's going to be fourth down.
I think the referee may be coaching her on that.
Yeah.
He was
Ball will go over. They're going to punt. Warren County will actually play at Smith County. That'll be April 15th. Tuesday night. They'll play at White County on April 17th.
That should be an interesting game.
Yeah, it's a doubleheader.
White County's had they've had their program up there for a year or two.
Have they? They'll play at Cumberland County on the 22nd. That'll wrap up the regular season. Warren County moving from your left to your right. They've got the ball again. Just under 10 minutes to play. Wanamaker gonna hand it off to the near side. And nowhere to go, and the ball carrier falls down. She comes up limping just a little bit. That was Hillary Smith. And she's okay.
I think she's laughing more than she is anything.
Yeah. It'll be second down. Second down, 11. Wanamaker, back to throw. Here comes pressure. Steps up. Gonna throw it. Got a girl open. She makes a catch. Trying to get to the near side. They got her flag. That was Griffith on the catch. Gave a little ground, and that may have been a mistake.
Yeah.
They're able to get back there, get her. It's going to be third down.
Probably could outrun her to the side to get a little.
Yeah. Third down and 3. Wanamaker taking the snap, drops back. Now going to go long into traffic, and it's going to be caught on the deflection. Not dropped. Oh, my goodness. Looked like Rippey had it on the deflection. Couldn't hang on to it.
I think 2 of them had it. Rippey ripped the other girl down to the ground and won that ball.
So it's going to be fourth down. Yeah, I think Ward County is going to punt.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No doubt, Ward County could have gone forward and made it.
Yeah,
but why rub their nose in it? 34-0. Under 8 minutes to play. Well, Ward County still got the ball. Evidently, we've had a penalty. Back to throw. Wanamaker. Pass to the far side. It's going to be caught by Griffith. She'll have the first down. They'll get her flag.
What if they ruled she caught that and then fumbled it
May
and
have.
she went to the ground?
May have. That must have been the ruling. So first down for Warren County. First and goal from the 13. Clock running, 7:12 left to play. Snapping the ball is Sabella Martin. Wanamaker. She's going to run it. And they'll get her flag at about, looks like a 5. That looks like they'll mark it at about the 7. Second goal. Wanamaker will hand to Pezzamenti. Trying to get to the far side. They'll get her flag after a short game. You kind of see that coming because they were talking to each other before the play.
Coach Martin getting some subs in here a little bit at a time.
Sierra Cates coming in the game.
Girls on the sideline going to get plenty of chances next year. So
third down. Back to throw. Wanamaker getting some pressure. Steps up. Wants to throw it. Now she's going to run it. And Wanamaker will take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Lady Pioneers.
Kevin Dunlap, our PR announcer, is getting so excited.
He's about to call the wrong player. That was Wanamaker. She's wanting to throw it, but she had some pressure, and so she takes it about 8 yards for the touchdown. Warren County going for the point. Wanamaker will hand it off straight up the middle, and she's in for the 2-point, I think. No, she did not make it. That was Marley Sliger. They got her at about the 1 yard line. And so your new score, Warren County 40, Smith County nothing on senior night here at Nunley Stadium.
Put up some numbers tonight.
Well, they have. Clock running as we get down to about 4:15.
Subs coming in on defense.
I wonder if fatigue is playing a role in this game for Smith County. Not that they've got near the talent that Warren County's got, but there are only 9 out there. 2 on the sideline.
Looks like Warren County called a timeout there to get a lot of subs in here.
Yeah. That's a good thing. Like we said, these two teams will go at it again at Carthage on the 15th, which is Tuesday. 6 o'clock start if you want to make that drive.
A long drive.
Everything's on a slant there at Carthage at the high
sure
school.
is.
You park on a slant. Everything's on a hill.
They
You walk on the slant.
Got a press box built in 1910. Had a whole lot of updates.
Yeah, we've done a few football games there.
Although I have heard, we've been up on the roof many times as coaches, and but they have put a fence around the top, a railing around the top now.
Okay.
Still sketchy getting up there, but
Yeah. Here we go. Looks like Smith County has a new quarterback. Takes the snap, drops the ball, and that's going to be a dead ball. Quarterback, I believe, is Ashlyn Glover. He's second down.
we don't need no light. The game's going to be over here in about 5 minutes. So we don't make that call.
Yeah.
It's started.
Glover throws over the middle. It is going to almost picked off. Burge almost had her a pick.
Oh, they turned them on, though.
Didn't think they'd want to pay the bill. Just to have to. We don't have our light on in the booth. We'll need it right now. Sun's starting to go down over high trees. Third down. Glover. Lazy pass. That is going to be picked off, and the flag is going to be taken. Mirafuentes.
And a penalty.
Yeah. Mirafuentes with the interception. Let's see if it holds up. Penalty flag came in.
Came in after the ball was intercepted, so. Looks like it's going to be a Warren County ball.
They're going to wave off the penalty flag. So Warren County will have the ball at the Smith County 23. Mirafuentes with the pick.
Clock stop. It should be running at this point.
Second interception of the game. Barza had a pick 6 earlier.
Looks like we got a new quarterback.
That is Brinley Griffith, the quarterback. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Esparza. Esparza will get it down to about the 15. That is a first down. First and goal. 2:34 left to play. Warren County up 40 to nothing.
I'm not sure if there's a victory formation in this sport. Not sure.
I don't know. How much time do you have? Griffith hands to Esparza, trying the far side, now cuts it in the middle. They'll get her flag at about the 10. Smith County girls getting kind of excited about that stuff. Hey, you got to find something to get excited about. That's Ash making a stop.
Was a solid game. He stopped by number 6 for the out of Oregon, Auburn Quan.
On the keeper, this is Griffith trying the near side. And she takes it to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Lady Pioneers. Griffith with a 9-yard run.
They had a touchdown celebration down there where they all fell down together.
So they'll go for the point. Griffith, that looked like her first touchdown of the season, the first home game.
Right.
Looked like the same play. Griffith taking the snap. Pass over the middle is intercepted. Can she return it? Well, it doesn't matter. They got her flag. Bird's getting the flag.
They were letting them play, so.
Yeah. So we're inside 30 seconds. Warren County leading 46-0. I don't know if they'll stop the clock or not. That may be it. 20 seconds, and the clock is winding down. The officials are coming off the field, so I think that's going to do it.
Yeah. I don't think Smith County wants to line up anymore.
I don't think so. On senior night, how sweet it is for Warren County as they defeat Smith County 46-0. We'll take a break, come back, and wrap it up from Nunley Stadium in just a moment.
Why don't you head over to Chicken
Warren First 931 is your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
6-0 on senior night. It is not the last home game. We still got Gordonsville coming up, tentatively set for the 21st.
Or a makeup game there.
Yeah.
But yeah, just an excellent performance tonight. I mean, they really did a good job tonight.
Yeah, and they're still trying to see if they can reschedule Van Buren County. I think Van Buren County has scheduling problems, but if they can, you know, and it'd be a shame if they didn't get to play that.
Yeah.
You know, neighboring counties and everything, so we'll see. Right now, Coach Martin hugging all the seniors. And what a great job tonight by this football team.
They got the entire team, you know, the whole lineup, coaches and players going to come by and hug all the seniors.
Yeah, that's great. A lot of camaraderie on this.
Yes, they are.
All right, well, that's going to do it. What a night for the seniors tonight. What a night for the Lady Pioneers. Again, their next game is the 15th. They'll go to Smith County, to White County on the 17th. Back at home against Gordonsville on 21st. 22nd at Cumberland County. That will in the regular season. Again, your final score, Warren County 46, Smith County nothing. For Jeff Lee and our engineer, Anthony Griffith, I'm Jake Walker. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Good night, everybody.
Did you know?